going to celebrate with a bunch of ladies what they've been, and Junior. We're going to bring Coach Mullen into the mix, but he and I are going to let you introduce some of the ladies, and they're throwing a party here. Kelly's in charge. And, ladies, congratulations, first of all, and we're going to talk to the old man for a minute. All right.
Mr. Kerr.
We've been doing this a while. Get that closer to you just a little bit.
How about them Lady Warriors?
How about them? We have a chance to communicate with each other off the record occasionally, and we are pretty blunt with each other at times.
Absolutely.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
And when I saw that you and Mercer were getting ready to do battle in the region and the way that a couple of their players looked the game before, I thought this might not be all that good. I'm going to give you one kudo, and then we're going to talk about the ladies.
Okay.
The coaching in that game absolutely shut down one of the better basketball players in the 12th region. Took her away from them.
I appreciate the kind words. We had a plan after we lost to them in the regular season and stuck with it, worked on it the Saturday morning before we played, and it worked to perfection, especially in the second half. We held the Mercer County Titans to 12 points, and that's an accomplishment of our ladies committing to our game plan.
So you got rewarded by winning the 12th region. I looked at the draw, and I thought, well, let's see what kind of draw the first region is going to throw up. And I see McCracken County's name pops up and do a little research, and wow, great draw.
Yeah. Everybody was enjoy your trip back to Lexington one night, and and make sure your girls have fun. And we had different plans. I went about it differently this way, decided to go up the day we were playing. A lot of people looked at me funny when I was at the Lincoln County Pulaski regional final that night, and it's like, why are you not in Lexington already? And that was on purpose. We decided to change. We wanted to sleep in our own beds and do it a certain way. I thought that really helped us. We had game plan for them really well. They had played a pretty good schedule. I mean, when they beat Bowling Green twice, it caught my eye because we'd lost to Bowling Green pretty good earlier in the season. And then when you don't beat Marshall County, a team that was a state runner-up the year before, 3 times, a couple times really good, if you're not a really good ball team. McCracken was a good ball team. I thought the way we prepared and got ready and took care of our trip the right way, it paid off in a big victory in the first round of the Kentucky State Sweet 16.
These faces that are out here, plus this one to my right over here, how do you convince? I know I've been around the game for a while, sat in that seat that you were in a little bit in some AAU.
It's hot sometimes.
How do you convince them they belong? That's the one thing I want to. How do you look them in the eye and say, hey, we belong here. Let's go up there and act like we don't know. We're here for a reason. And they had that attitude.
Yeah, it's something we even talked about. So, look, we've been here in 19. I got to be a part of that. Was here in 21 and lost a really good Anderson team, probably the best team in the state tournament that year. I know they got beat by Sacred Heart, but we've been here. And I just said, we're going to walk in here like I just told them. I honestly told them getting off the bus, if I see John Calipari, I'm going to say, hey, Johnny, and walk on by because I feel like we belong here. We've been here before, and I feel comfortable. We know our way around Rupp Arena. I was calm. I honestly just felt really good. I just thought we'd done everything we were supposed to do to prepare, and we were ready to play in the state tournament. And my kids followed it. Listen, we played a tough schedule, Mike. I mean,
you do, yeah.
We've been to a lot of places that are really tough. So Rupp Arena's in our mind is just another place with 10-foot goals.
Any team, anywhere, anytime will show up. That's kind of the attitude that this team takes, and it comes from. You're not going to back down from anything. You're going to go play, and it showed. I mean, I've seen teams get up there, and the basket was 13 feet tall, and the floor was 52 feet wide. And they just could not adapt. And
listen, I thought McCracken. It was their first time ever being there. I thought that was something we talked about. I said they're going to be scared of the moment, possibly. Are we going to take advantage?
Right.
And Peyton Acey started that game off extremely well. We followed suit. Michaela played well. Then here comes Kinsley shooting. And next thing you know, we're looking up at a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter. And I just got to figure out as a coach how to hang on. And we done it.
You were looking at a double-digit lead, but it was 29-29 at the half. I'm just having fun. My stat sheets.
We like to make it interesting.
My stat sheets are here in front of me. And then the next game you all had a chance to play against Franklin County. By the way, both of those teams were a whole lot bigger than you are, but I'm just going to throw that in for free. And the halftime in that game was tied at 25-25.
We had 3 games in a row. We were tied against Washington County at halftime, and we talked about it each time. Okay, it's our time. It's the third quarter, and we come out and we feel comfortable in them. We learned some lessons earlier in the season in the third quarter, and we do a better job, I think, of adjusting and getting our kids mentally prepared to play the second half. And I just think it's paid off really well for us. The size thing, we overcome the size stuff with making shots against Franklin County, especially in the second half. We made some big ones. So, it was a battle. We had beat Franklin earlier in the season, but they had improved. I thought it was a night where they didn't have all their guns, when they came to Southwestern and played, and I knew it was going to be a dogfight. They're well coached by Coach Thacker. So really proud of that victory. I know we were a little bit of an underdog in that one, a big underdog in the McCracken game. And for our kids to come in there and make it to a Final Four like that, it's so proud as the head coach of Southwestern Lady Warriors.
We're going to chat to this young lady on my right for just a moment. Stay in with us. Your headset's still up. Michaela Nordis, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Talk loud so I can hear you.
Hello?
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
All right. I have watched you for 3, maybe 4 years as a Lady Warrior. Back-to-back-to-back games before you injured your ankle. You played at a level that I'm not sure I had seen consistently. What flipped the light switch? Senior year, region final, any of that, or did just Michaela just play well?
I don't know where it came from, but I just came to the realization that it could be my last game, so I just left it all on the floor.
I saw the look when you came to the bench. Fortunately or unfortunately, we were right behind your all's bench all 3 games. At the end of the Franklin County game, I saw the look on your face when you came to the bench. I knew it was not great news. Then ran into you guys out in the outside, and I visually saw not great news. You gave it the effort. That had to be an emotional roller coaster to just know you couldn't go physically, and you had – I don't want to bring that up. Let's ride that one. Let's just stay on the positive. This bunch out here, you're done. We're going to talk to your other sidekick, Taylor Nelson, the other senior, here in a minute. You're done. Has the finality of it set in that this bunch of ladies, you'll not be playing basketball with them again?
I mean, I don't think it's set in yet, but you're gonna make me cry.
No, I'm going somewhere with this to make you not cry, but for the rest of your life, you got a room full of friends. See, I'll cry if you want me to. No, coaching staff, players, you've made relationships that will be there when you're old. That's what these moments really mean.
Yeah, there always will be my family.
See, we didn't mean this. I apologize.
This is not hitting.
I think you meant
This is not what we wanted to have happen.
And it's okay. Me and Michaela have already texted back and forth about this, and we know it's not hit us yet. I've not even got a chance to go back and see stuff. But, I told her, I said, it's going to hit me the first practice I have if she don't come in my office and give me that hug before practice she always does. It's going to hit. It's going to hit us all hard. It hit me hard with Marissa Lovelace and Alexa last year. And I know it's going to hit me hard when Nellie's not, Taylor Nelson's not beating me, to practice, or beating me to practice, I should say, and just little things like that. It's gonna hit us, and I just listen. I've coached these girls since 7th grade. I took over the middle school program in 2015, and they were 7th graders. So went on to win an 8th grade state championship that year and a 7th grade state runner-up. And the memories we've made, we've won so many things I can't even. And it wasn't even about the winning, Mike. It was about the relationships, the journeys that we took together. I can't wrap my mind around this 6-year stretch with these young ladies. And I've told the media and everything, a big part of that was Michaela Nordis talking me into being the middle school coach, and then obviously it led into being the head high school coach here. So for me, Michaela is going to always have a special place in my heart. I'll be at her wedding. I'll be there when she has her first child. It's just one of those special relationships. A funny story real quick, and I'll let you get on.
No, you're good.
We went to Anderson County earlier this year, and people see us so close, me and Michaela, that they were chanting "Daddy's Girl" in the student section over Anderson County. That's how close we are.
That's priceless. That's good stuff, considering that your daughter is on the team.
Daughter's on the team, but they think Michaela's my daughter.
Yeah, so. That is priceless. Okay. When are they going to respect and act like that you belong here?
I said we're going to come out next year, overrate it and everything else after this run. When y'all going to start respecting us?
Y'all, you don't understand. We're on press row, and they think we know stuff. We don't know anything. We're just there to watch a ball game with good seats. That's what we end up doing. By the way, all of our broadcasts, you're all going to get something when you leave here tonight, and you're going to have all of those and all the pictures and everything that have been taken all year for you to take with you when you leave. Thanks to Kevin and Kelly for doing that. But people would come up to me, and, of course, well, what's this Southwestern team got? First night we were up there, well, what's like? I said, they're a pretty nice basketball team. I said, they can play. I said, they belong here, sort of. Well, yeah, we'll see. McCracken County, they've lost one game, and they told me this. Well, they got beat. Well, then you beat Franklin County, and the same people are coming up to us on press row. What do you know about this bunch? Now all of a sudden, you've piqued their interest.
Yes, it was funny after the McCracken game. Yeah. We were going to Media Row there to do the KSSA meeting. And they said, we got to learn your names. We don't know your names. Exactly. And I was like, I love it. Better start respecting us. All right, and we had fun with that.
I know you guys had fun. The hunger is only, I will give you this. Many ladies and guys play high school sports for 4 years or more, and they never experience a state anything. A lot of them never experience a regional anything, okay? It's like season ends, we go home type thing. You guys, the memories they're going to be there. Build more. I'm talking to your non-seniors. We're going to get Nellie up here if you don't mind.
Absolutely. Let's get her up here.
Can you get up okay? Say something. Got anything you want to say before you go?
I love you all.
Is that good? Michaela,
perfect.
Thanks for letting us ride along.
Thank you.
Let's see if we can get Miss Nelson up here for just a second with us. So the two seniors here, let me get this out of your way. She has a fracture, a destroyed ankle here.
It's bad.
I know, I saw it.
While Nellie's coming up here, it was
yes.
I almost compared Michaela's run in the region and then into the state tournament of Callie Sharon when she come on at the end of the year in 2019 and just led us. And I was in my mind, I was believing she's going to lead us all the way to a state championship game the way she's playing. And I just wish she had the opportunity to compete and play that Final Four game.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm Mike. This is Molly. Molly, say hi. That way the sound guy will know if they can hear you. Talk like you're halfway mad at me.
Me?
Yeah,
I don't want to be mad.
No, but that more aggressive voice so they can hear you. I don't want them to miss what you're about to tell me.
I'm so mad. Does that sound better?
I like that. At me. I know all year I read some stuff that was posted by family and by you, and I know the role that you played from my career or non-career in certain sports. But you got to play quality minutes. Tell me the feeling when you hit the floor and the first time you touched it, you buried a three in Rupp Arena. Where's that feeling?
I think that was the first ever point I've ever scored at Rupp, and I've been on that floor for a while. But it was honestly, it was just an adrenaline. I ran down the floor. I think I looked at Mo. I was like, "Let's go!"
Well, your coach.
That was a big time three.
Yes, it was, and it was a good time, wasn't it?
Yes.
Hey, coach told me to shoot it. I'm gonna let it shoot.
Listen, she's been hitting them in practice, Mike. Please just shoot it. You're confident. I trust you.
You all play for a unique coach. Most coaches don't strongly encourage you to shoot that shot every time you see it. I heard him take a non-named person out of the game from behind the bench, and if you're not going to shoot it, you're not going to do us any good. Sit down.
You was awful close to that bench.
I paraphrased that. I paraphrased that a little bit, but
yeah.
This is our game. This is what we do. And if you look, the scores in those games, 40s. Mm-hmm. The boys' games today, the two they've already played, they're in the 40s.
Yeah, I've seen that.
The thought of shooting threes, I think, will catch on, don't you?
I thought it already had. I thought we're living in the Steph Curry days here. Where's everybody at? We definitely. I think we ended up, and I'd have to check this, Mike, but I think we ended up shooting the most attempts in the state of Kentucky this year for three-pointers, and we made the most in school history this year. So I'm really proud of my group.
All right, what memories are we going to take? We're not going to cry, okay? We're going to roll through this, okay? I've already cried. So, okay. Memories that are going to come. You look at these faces out there. Any of them you'd really like to say something to, like I'm glad I'm never going to have to listen to you again?
Oh, no, it's not like that. I love my team, and I'm so glad they've supported me because, I do get down on myself a lot, and it does show in practice, but my team is always there to help me get back up and stay confident. So I love them for that, and they know that. I don't got to tell them that. They already know.
with these younger ones that are out here, I don't think they really grasp yet when they stick the ball in your hands and put you out there on that floor in front of the largest crowd, I might add. Your all's opening round game was played in front of the largest crowd that had ever been in a girls' game in Rupp Arena, third largest in the history of the KHSAA finals. So you were playing in a big house in front of a big crowd.
Oh, yeah.
And the feeling of walking out there, I can't imagine. I sit at press row and think, gosh, what a huge building this is. Did it feel normal when you got on the floor?
You know, me and Audrey Teeter, we stretch on the floor before every game, and she looked at me and goes, "Are you nervous, Nelly?" I said, "No, I'm not nervous. I've been here 3 times. It's time to play."
How many people can say that? Yeah,
yeah, that's the other
That's not
thing.
many.
How many people do we know that can say, I've been to the state finals 3 times?
I figured it out now. Since I couldn't make it when I was a player, it's a whole lot better. It's a whole lot more fun not having to buy a ticket, let me tell you.
and they're pretty good seats.
Yeah, it's pretty good seats.
And you get to hear stuff down there that you normally don't get to hear
yeah.
if you're sitting up in the crowd. Like, if you're not going to shoot it, sit down. Things like that. All right, guys. We at Lake Cumberland Sports want to thank you all for letting us ride around with you all this year. We started, I think the first game we did with you all might have been in December. If not, it was right around the first of the year. We watched a lot of basketball with you all against some really good teams. We would have done more probably if we could have got away with it, but I didn't think mid-January I was looking at a Final Four basketball team. That's just total honesty. That's me. By the Mercer County game, I said, this bunch is grown up. They're comfortable in their skin. They're going to give Mercer a ball game. Then I looked up and double-digit lead in the second half, and I said, I think they're going to Rupp Arena. I'm not sure.
You one of them that underestimated his Mike.
Well, I don't know that I underestimated. I just don't think my abilities to estimate are very good. I was looking at a team that I didn't see some of the things that you see every day with the I've been around and on teams and stuff that don't get along, and it doesn't take anybody real smart to figure it out. If you're sitting in the stands and you got 2 or 3 out there that don't like each other,
oh, it's hard.
I will notice when 20, I don't want to use a number y'all have. Do y'all have a number 20? When 20 won't throw it to 30 on the floor when she's wide open, I look at it and I go, that team right there's got issues.
It's I think it's easy for any team to have problems like that. It's how you manage it. I think
Yes.
the biggest thing I do is manage personalities, and we try to get through them things. It happens with every team, and I'm just really glad that our kids come together at the right time, figured it out.
You mentioned Coach Cal earlier. I think that is probably among coaches today the hardest thing to do is to take a blended group of kids, put them together, and get them all pulling in the same direction when sometimes I know I need to be shooting it more than you're letting me.
Yeah.
I know I not have to play defense. I'll let somebody else chase somebody, right?
Right.
Listen, and it happens.
It's easy to put "we greater than me" on the back of your
I
shirt.
I love your all shirt. It's easy to put it there.
It's easy to put it there, but to live it every single day in our circle and keep it tight the way these girls do, it's and even outside of practices. That's not anybody can put it on the back of their shirt, but I commend our girls for living it. And before you throw us off the air, I want to make a special thank you to Kelly. She come over in a snowstorm with her motel and brought them a bunch of cookies. All these girls, I had a cookie party. I think this is like 11 o'clock at night, and I'm looking outside, and there's 4.5 inches of snow in Lexington, and I was like, we are really supported by our community, Lake Cumberland Sports, Kelly, all you all. And I mean, and Kevin, he stayed at the motel. He was kind of smart, but he figured you go ahead and do what you got to do. I think we got motels mixed up. They thought we were at the Hyatt, but for her to come over in that snowstorm and hang out with us and stuff, thank you very much, Kelly. We appreciate it.
We appreciate you all.
And to you and
Saying that, we thought,
yes, and to you and Alex and everybody, we thank you all for putting up with us. All right, ladies, these are for you all. There's one for each one of you all. Coach Molen, there's a couple for you, I think.
their thumb drives, they've got all of the games from the season and all of the pictures on there. So each one of you all get one.
Awesome.
Plug it in.
Oh, that's neat.
There's about
That's cool.
1,500
Thank you.
pictures on each one of these and 10 broadcasts or whatever. And
Thank you all so much.
and
Oh, that
Kelly
means a
and
lot,
Kevin
guys.
put these together for you all. But we owe y'all a big thank you. It's been a great ride.
Thank you.
Let's do it again next year, Junior.
Hey, all right. You said that last year. Let's do it again.
Then we'll do it next year. He's
Thank
Junior.
you for having us.
Thank you for being with us.
Thank
Best
you.
of luck. Where are we going to school next year? You know yet?
Me and Michaela are going to EKU.
EKU, go Colonels. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up because we have got a softball show with 7 coaches or 8 coaches that we're going to interview over the next 2 or 3 hours if everything holds up. So we're going to take a brief time out. We're going to be right back. So to the Lady Warriors, one last time, we is greater than me, correct?
Woo! We love to hear it.
We like hearing that.
We love it.
Appreciate having you. You guys always supporting us and having us on here.
Will you
It's,
pass these
awesome.
out to your teammates?
I can do that for you, sir.
Yeah, Junior, here, nobody would steal the coaches. Thank you all. We're going to wrap this up. We done.